Hi folks, Sarah here from Mojo Mingle, and in this video I have Anton.
Hello everybody!
One of the coaches working with our community.
Yep.
And I recently posted, it was only like maybe 3 days ago, a poll on Facebook, which if I've got my act together, I usually do this every Thursday. And the poll for this last week was, is it creepy to send a Facebook message to someone that you don't know, that you haven't met before?
Mm-hmm.
And the results of the poll were, there was about 70 or 71% of people said yes, it's creepy, but then there was 29% or 30% of people that said no, it wasn't creepy. And I was looking at the results thinking that's a significant difference in opinion. But I wanted to look a little bit further. The scientist in me is like, I want to get to
the numbers.
Yeah. So I looked at the people who had said that yes, it was creepy, and majority of them, let's say it might have been about 80% of them, were females, and then obviously 20% male. And then the people who said no, it's not creepy, there was probably about 20 people, and I think about 16 of them were males and 4 of them females. And so I was like, hey Anton, guess what? Like, I did this poll, and you won't believe this, but I think there really is like some truth to the men are from Mars, women are from Venus statement because of what this poll shows. And so I said to Anton, I think males just don't realize that sending a Facebook message is creepy. And then how did the rest of that conversation, have I like stuffed up this video?
No,
because I've kind of like taken over.
No, look, I think it's great. Let's just keep going. So what, okay, the first thing is, are men and women different? Well, genetically we have some different junk, right? But other than that, we're essentially the same, right? We do have cultural differences. We have we have cultural genderal differences. So, you know, the old days of, you know, women raised with Barbie dolls and men raised with Tonka trucks and everything else. Like, that sort of stuff is bred into us. Mm-hmm. But having said that, we are essentially identical except for a few physical differences. Our brains are the same, everything functions the same, right? So what we have is obviously a decision, a group decision made by females and a group decision made by males about what's appropriate and what's not appropriate. Now, thing is, essentially that's at a group level, but if you zoom in, creepy is in the eye of the beholder. Okay, that's all I really want to say about that.
Yeah.
There are plenty of people who meet people by sending that message to that random stranger who they're attracted to, and the way that they do it is with genuine authenticity. They might even start by saying, look, I'm really sorry if you find this creepy, but I wanted to reach out to you because I saw blah blah blah. And that could open up the love of their life. So although there is a group defense from females perhaps, and there's a group get on the front foot from males, there's a collective decision, it doesn't mean that means you should never send a message to somebody who I mean, you got to, in life, you only get one life most likely, right? I'm not sure, but you probably only get one life. And so standing there, go for it. But obviously do it with courtesy and manners and respect is what I would say about that.
I think like what fueled this poll was because I had received on social media a message from someone just merely saying, hey, how are you? From a guy that I had never met before. And it's not the first time that happens. I mean, having a social media account and being like putting my face all over social media means that quite often people are writing to me. And so I didn't really feel that I wanted to spend energy on replying to his message because he didn't give me any context. He didn't say like that he'd met me anywhere before, or he didn't write anything about himself in the message. It was just like, hey, how are you? And I thought, that is really weird. You wouldn't go up to a stranger in the street and be like, hey. Well, maybe you might say, hey, how are you?
I would.
But you would follow that up with, oh, I saw you like reading a newspaper, and I also paid attention to that article, or oh, you know, I've also been to that cafe and I like their coffee, or there should be some more context in
that's
the
true.
message.
So context is decisive, and a background of relatedness is important too. So yes, if you walked up to someone in the street, you'd be like, hey, I really like the clothes that you're wearing, you know, they look fantastic. Or something like that, because you have an appreciation of something that they have an appreciation of. And again, with courtesy, manners, and respect. Another thing I will say from a personal accountability is that
He's done it before.
I've done it before, and then I have gone on dates with those people, and then I have some very dear friends now who are those people. And
but you would have written more than just, hey, how are you?
Absolutely. So I think
Yeah.
that's a great point. So, hey, how are you is probably not going to work. It's like a shotgun approach. There's nothing enticing about, hey, how are you? But that's the same on any dating app. No, that's right.
Yeah.
And that's the same on any. If you do that on Tinder, you're going to get the same result.
Yeah. So
You know?
guys, especially guys, because I don't know if girls do this, but if you are using online dating apps, put more effort into your initial contact, the first words that you write to someone.
And you can template that too. Like, I mean, seriously, even if you at least template it and copy and paste it versus just writing, hey, how are you?
But change it, like tweak it a little bit.
Tweak it a little bit. Like, don't. yeah. Have some merge fields in there.
Yeah. So I guess what's the take-home message? That
Take-home message is context is decisive. So really make sure that the person you're approaching, give them the opportunity to be creeped out or not be creeped out, and respect those boundaries.
maybe they could even start their message with, hey, I know you don't know me and this might be a little bit creepy.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
I saw your profile and this is like, you caught my attention.
Yes.
And then maybe ask a question. Like,
yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And give them that opportunity, and don't take it personally if they reject you, because you're putting yourself out there. You're putting yourself at issue.
It's very brave.
Yeah, it is very brave. That's right. And the other takeaway is background of relatedness. You know, really, if you're going to do it, try and find something that you really love, that you think they're going to really love too.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So, yeah, and if you do find me on social media, maybe don't send me hey,
she
how
doesn't
are you
like
message.
it, but
Yeah.
go ahead and approach me. That's fine.
I'm quite happy to talk to you at events, but yeah, online messaging, not my thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you very much for sharing your
Thank
thoughts,
you.
Anton, and we'll see you at an event soon.
Bye,
Cheers.
everybody.
Why are we laughing, Anton?
Because I'm creepy.